Hey YouTubers, so guys, this is going to be just a quick little video on my part. It's not really Dragon Ball related, although I guess it could be somewhat Dragon Ball related. You guys see that thumbnail, pretty awesome artwork. I'm going to leave the link in the description section below to the artist, make sure to go check him out. But guys, I really wanted to do this because, we're really approaching the peak of the holiday season. Of course, Christmas is right around the corner. Hanukkah just kind of stopped, and all this other stuff. And really, this time of year is one of the times when I really take a moment and think about just the way that we interact with each other. And I've done a video about this. I've done a couple of these videos, just kind of my general real talk thoughts on this, that, or the other. And I wanted to share this because it's this tradition that my mother and I have had over the last couple years. So it's something we always really get a laugh at, because I know people always have this knee-jerk reaction to what it is that they deserve, or how certain situations go, being annoyed with the people around them, yada yada yada. And no more, at least in my mind, does that come across as the hustle and bustle of trying to get the last minute preparations for family or gifts or what all this other stuff, going to the mall, trying to get the best deals on things. And even though it's a time when we're supposed to come together, be gracious about the people around us, and just generally in a good mood, it's a stressful time of year, and people get all over the place with what it is that they need, what it is they want, who's really standing in their way on that. And it's easy to get annoyed with people who are making your life a little bit harder with what feels from time to time with each selfish action of the person in front of you, or something like that. Just as an example, think that you got to get that last holiday present for somebody, or it's like a last minute gift or something. You go out today or tomorrow or the next day, and you're trying to find a parking space in the parking lot of the mall or Best Buy or Target or anything else like that, and there's just no spaces, right? And it's so easy to get frustrated in those situations where you just need to go in and grab one thing, and yet you can't even get out of your car because there's so many people around you, and you don't like the idea that, man, if only these people weren't here. And you get annoyed. It's so easy to be mad at the world and mad at any other situation and feel sorry for yourself in those times. And my mom and I have this saying that we like to say to ourselves, and by all means, if this helps you in any way, or if you just think it's funny, if you want to tell somebody, then go out and tell people. Because in those situations, just to kind of calm ourselves down with the ridiculousness of it, you go and you say to yourself, everyone's a nuisance but me. And that always kind of things, like, I always try to tell myself that, just because it will usually snap me out of that situation, snap me out of that mindset where I'm the only one here who deserves to be here, I'm the only one here who deserves to get what he wants, or anything else like that, because it's so easy to fall in that mindset, as I said. And if you just remind yourself that you're probably not the only one who feels this way. You're probably not the only one who might even think that way. And as long as you can at least address that in a knowing, kind of humorous fashion to yourself, it will really ground you very quickly, at least in my experience. It grounds you. It makes you kind of more sympathetic to the people around you. It makes you more understanding of people's trials and tribulations. And it doesn't have anything to do, this is just a good time to talk about it, but it has nothing to do with the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. This is everything. This is everything in life, be it YouTube, school, all of it, just everything, politics. It's everyone is a nuisance but me. I feel like we lack a certain amount of reflective qualities, each and every single one of us, where we have this knee-jerk reaction to what is fair, or what we deserve versus what other people deserve, or what other people are getting. And it's a quick, easy excuse to feel sorry for ourselves and justify harsh reactions or harsh thoughts or discrimination or something against groups of people, individual people, or anything else like that, because we amount their experience that we're not really sure of. I mean, you guys might listen to my videos every single day, and I might tell you, it's like, oh man, I'm going through finals. Oh man, like I might be dealing with this crisis or this crisis, even though I don't really talk about that stuff on here. I really try not to. But you only know me through this, and while that's been probably one of the best things in my life, I mean, this whole community that we're building here is just absolutely phenomenal, and I want to keep it going. I want to keep it growing. I can't give you, or you can't really know everything that I'm going through. You only know what it is that you see, and you have this situation, and you have this part of yourself that might not understand the greater scope of it. So, I mean, that's true with everyone. That's true with people who need your help, people who don't need your help, people who might actually end up, on government subsidies, food stamps, or all these other things. I've seen throughout my life so many people have problems with food stamps, problems with people buying certain things. I mean, they don't feel like they deserve or they need to buy certain things that are government subsidies or anything with, like a handout type of thing. But you sit there and you judge these people around you, or you judge the world around you without reflecting on just how much you benefit and maybe take advantage of the system around you. And because you know yourself so well, so intimately, that you're not willing to sit there and say everyone's a nuisance but me, and realize that even though you do get up every single day, even though you work hard for everything you have, and no one ever gave you anything, which don't say that, that's just never ever true, ever true. But even though you might think that, you write off the other person's experiences because you're not aware of exactly what they're going through. You write off of people's needs or wants because you don't agree with them, not because they're the bad decision. And I have such a problem with that. The older I get, the more and more I have a problem with that. And like I said at the beginning of this, I fall into it too. I think we all do. We all, like I said, we all lack that reflective quality in ourselves where it's so easy sometimes to agree with the worst parts about us, to agree with the knee-jerk reaction to this isn't fair, or this isn't fair to me because I work hard and I don't get these handouts, or I don't get this, that, or the other. And you completely ignore the stuff that you do get because it's so easy to, because it's just there. And or what you've had, or the opportunities you've had versus what other people might have had, because it's just there. It's always been there, and you know it so intimately that it's easy to forget, and you can just see the thing that is making you mad right here and there. But if you were to step back and say that you're the only one in the world, or at least try to admit to yourself and understand the fallacy of it, that you're the only one in the world who is not bothering or leaning on anybody or anything, then I think you can calm yourself down from that. It's just such a preposterous situation, or such a preposterous mindset, that if you see the irony in it, you can calm yourself down from that and start moving forward. At least that's what I do. I mean, I know this video has been super duper rambly. I don't really intend for it to be rambly. I'm not really sure what I was trying to get at here. It's just something that I've tried to do over the last couple of years, and now that we're in the holiday season, I thought maybe I would share it out with you guys, see what you guys think about this, try to see what it is that you might be forgetting about yourself, try to be more reflective about what it is that you have versus what other people don't have or do have, and try to see it from their point of view, or not. And don't simply judge people around you because they're for whatever reason making your life harder, either in the moment, or you think they're making your life harder, or something about your existence harder because they want to get the things that they have or they need, and we allow them to. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I don't really know what I was getting at. I hope you found some sense of understanding or some sense of personal reflection in this rambly video. I really hope everyone's having a fantastic holiday season. I can't wait for the new year. I think we're all going to have a better 2018 than we did 2017. Just fingers crossed and everything else like that, guys. I'm going to catch you on the next video. It's been real.